Hello students. As you all know, due to pandemic COVID-19, we all are stuck at our home. So from now onwards, we will be providing you online classes so that your studies will not suffer. Class 7, this session is for you. Your first chapter is Computer Fundamentals that we will study today. Computer system is made up of two main components. One is hardware and another is software. All the physical devices such as keyboard, mouse, monitor that we can touch and feel are hardware components. But these hardware components alone cannot do anything. These components have to be given instruction to perform any task. So for this, softwares are used. Softwares are basically set of programs and related data that are used to give instruction to the hardware. Software programs are written using special language. We cannot write software using English, Hindi, French. We need a special computer language to run. So for this, we will study computer languages. Computer languages are broadly classified into two major categories. First is low-level languages, second is high-level languages. Although we already know, computer can understand only one language, that is binary language. No, so why there is need of low level languages and high level languages? Let's study. Low level languages can be further divided into two categories: machine language and assembly language. Machine language is the language in which instructions are given in the form of 0 and 1. This is actually binary language where instructions are given in the form of zeros and 1 only. But these machine level language programs are machine dependent. That means if I create any code on my system and I want to run that code on your system, it is very difficult. So and there is a possibility it might run. So machine language is machine dependent. A complete knowledge of computer architecture is required to write a program in machine language. So programmer find little difficult to understand this machine language. So they need a little upgradation. See this. 101000101. This is actually a machine language code and it is very difficult to understand. So another low level language which is better than machine language is assembly language. Here instructions are given in the form of abbreviated word called mnemonics, such as short forms. For example, LD is for loading a program, MOV is for moving data, add is for adding data. Instead of 0 and 1, mnemonics are used in assembly language. It is easier to program in assembly language as compared to machine language. But just like machine language, it is also machine dependent. So, similar way, if I write program in my system, it is not there is a possibility it will not run on other system. One more thing, computer understand only one language, that is binary language. So for this, and if we are writing a code in another language, we need a translator, and here the translator is known as assembler. Assembler is a translator which convert machine level language to to assembly level language and assembly level language to machine level language. Now we will study high level languages. High level language are the programs in which is written using English like word, such as mathematical symbol. It is easier for programmer to learn high level language such as Python, Java, C or C++. There are certain advantages of high level languages. First advantage is understandability. Program written in these languages are easier to be read and understood than those in other low-level languages. Debugging. We can find and remove error in program written using high-level language. It is very difficult to find errors in machine language and assembly language because it is difficult to understand those language. Next is portability. They are not machine dependent. They are machine independent. So if I create any program on my computer and I want to run the same program on your system, that it is doable in high level language. So few examples of high level language: basic, Fortran, that means formula translation, Pascal, C, C++, Java, Python 2. They are high level languages. And similarly, computer understand only one language, binary language. So here we also need a translator. For example, here the language translators are compiler and interpreter. Compiler execute the whole program in one go and then reports error, whereas interpreter execute the whole program line by line. So these are few language translator. Now we will study binary number system, which is based on the zeros and one. Here zeros and one, only we will use 0 and 1. We will study how binary number system works now. We actually use decimal number system in our daily life. The digits in which number have place values such as ones, tens, 100, 1000. We actually express our numbers in the form of decimal number system. For example, 189 can be written as 100 plus 80 plus 9, whereas 100 can be written as 10 square, and 80 8 into 10, and 9 we can write 9 plus 10 to the power 0. Similarly, 2395 we can write as 2000 plus 300 plus 90 plus 5, and 2000 can be written as 2 into 10 to the power 3. 300 can be written as 3 into 10 to the power 2, 10 that is 10 square, plus 9 into 10 to the power 1, plus 5 into 10 to the power 0. In binary number system, base is 2, or in decimal number system, base is 10. In binary number system, we units of information are expressed in the terms of bits. The shortest unit of memory is bits. You must have heard KB, MB, GB, TB, PB. Here the shortest unit of memory is bits. Group of 4 bits is known as nibble. Group of 8 bits is known as byte. 1024 bytes is kilobyte. 1024 megabytes is gigabyte. 1024 terabyte is 1 petabyte. 1024 exabyte is 1 zettabyte, and so on. You can take screenshot of this to remember for your further knowledge. Now we will study converting decimal numbers to binary numbers. Now keep pen and paper in your hand, or pencil or paper in your hand, to understand this carefully. Do along with me to understand this. We will be converting decimal number to binary number. See this. We first start to convert decimal number 175 to binary number. We will see how 175 will be expressed in binary terms. In left hand side, I'll divide this number every time by 2, and I'll write remainder on right side. See this. I'll write remainder portion here and quotient portion here. See this. If I divide 175 by 2, I'll get 87 as my quotient and 1 as a remainder. Similarly, I have to divide this 87 by 2. I'll get 43 as my quotient and 1 as a remainder. Similarly, if I want to divide this 43 by 2, I'll get 21 as my quotient and 1 as my remainder. If I try to divide this 21 by 2, I'll get 10 as my quotient and 1 as my remainder. Now if I divide 10 by 2, I'll get 5 quotient and 0 remainder. Now I'll divide this 5 by 2. I'll get 2 my quotient 2 and remainder 1. Now further I'll divide this 2 with by 2. I'll get 1 quotient and remainder 0. Now if I have to divide this 1 by 2, I'll get 0 as my quotient and 1 as my remainder. So we have to divide till we get 0. We have to divide till we get 0. See this. We have to read from bottom to top to understand this. The value of 175 will now be 10101111. Read from bottom to top. And this process should be continued till you reach 0 quotient. We need 0 quotient. We can divide any number. We can convert any decimal number to its binary equivalent by dividing by number 2 repeatedly and write the remainder right hand side, quotient left hand side, and we need to read all the remainders from bottom to top. So value of 175 will be 10101111. So decimal number 175 is now equal to 10101111 in binary form. The above statement, this statement can be expressed as 175 base 10. We are writing base 10 because it is a decimal number, and we are writing base 2 because the number we have converted, that is 10104 times 1 is a binary number. So base of a number is written as a subscript here. Have you understood this? I'll give you brief review. To convert a decimal number system to binary number system, what we have read today, we have what is computer system. Computer system is made up of main components. One is hardware, another is software. Hardware are keyboard, mouse and CPU. We cannot do anything only with the help of hardware. We need software to run our hardware components to work, for our hardware components to work. Now we can write software program using special programming language, that is computer language. We have studied what are computer languages: low level language, high level language. We have studied low level languages, machine language and assembly language. We have studied high level languages. They are machine independent, they are portable, they have better understandability, and they have a debugging feature. We can easily find and remove errors. Now we have done this conversion from decimal to binary numbers. We have to divide any number by 2 repeatedly till we get 0 as a quotient. And after this we need to read from bottom to top to get its decimal equivalent. I guess you have understood this. Now your homework is convert 38 to its binary equivalent. I'll give you answer in next class. Till then, stay safe and stay at your home. Thank you.